Okay, so hello and welcome everyone to today's session on product modeling with SAP Subscription Billing. This session is part of our learning room, BRIM Learning Room Learning Assets. And in today's session, Boris Aljanjic will give you an overview on the product modeling as it's handled with SAP Subscription Billing. Boris is part of the SAP Subscription Billing product management. And yeah, actually, he's an expert on product modeling. So I'm looking very forward to today's session. And with that, I would like to hand over to you, Boris.
Thank you. Also, a very warm welcome from my side. So today I want to give you a real hands-on session, a demo using a real-life example. So before we really come to the demo, let's come to the formalities first. So this presentation may include some forward-looking statements. So please note that any forward-looking statements are subject to risks, uncertainties, and are generally subject to change. So with that, let's start with a brief introduction. So what is SAP Subscription Billing and what's the purpose? SAP Subscription Billing is a cloud-based software as a service offering by SAP based on cloud-native technologies. And it has the following main capabilities. The first capability is to enable a customer to design and model subscription products and the corresponding rate plans, including price components. Once you have defined your product and the corresponding rate plan, you can offer this subscription product to your customer base. And with that, you can capture orders, and I will come to that in a second. And these orders will then lead to subscriptions in subscription billing. And this now leads to the second key capability of SAP Subscription Billing, which is the life cycle management of subscriptions from the capturing moment, the entire life cycle along until the end of the subscription, whether it is the regular subscription end date is reached or a cancellation or a withdrawal, and in between you may change the subscription and so forth. And the third key capability of SAP Subscription Billing is to create and compute billing or pre-billing data based on the corresponding rate plan, like a monthly fee, and real usage data if a usage-based scenario is applied. So that's the purpose of SAP Subscription Billing: modeling subscription products, managing the entire subscription lifecycle, and compute regularly pre-billing data for the subscription products. So now, once you have defined your subscription product, then you may replicate this to your order capturing system, for example, SAP CPQ or SAP Commerce, the web shop. And we provide out-of-the-box integration content to replicate data among these systems based on CPI, our cloud platform integration tool, namely iFlows, which is a particular technology like a technical workflow in order to replicate data between systems. Once the subscription product and the rate plan information is transferred to either CPQ or SAP Commerce, you can basically start offering these products to your customer base, resulting in an order. This order, which is captured either in CPQ or in Commerce, then is again forwarded to subscription billing where a subscription is captured. Then we can trigger activation and provisioning activities which take place in another system. And when the provisioning and activation is successfully completed, then the subscription is activated and the customer can actually use the system. The service. So what is planned and what we are currently working on is that we also want to integrate with a solution order, which is part of S/4HANA Cloud. And the idea behind that is that the solution order can include any item types. So you could create one order including different item types like physical items, projects, services, and subscription products. So this is on the roadmap, and we are currently working on it. So once the subscription is activated, we also may, this is optional, we may also transfer the data to SAP Entitlements Management, which is another product in the SAP's product portfolio. And the purpose of entitlements management is to define and manage any entitlements, saying rights and obligations the customer may have in association with the service he has subscribed to. So once the customer is using the service, he may generate usage data. Yeah, think about a printer where you can print out pages and you may charge the customer for an amount of printed pages. So this usage data needs to be fed into SAP Subscription Billing via publicly available RESTful APIs, so that Subscription Billing can actually compute the billing data or pre-billing data. We also have an integration with SAP Convergent Mediation by Digital Route Cloud Edition, which is also a cloud service which enables you to do mediation, so to connect to all the various technical systems to collect the usage data, to harmonize the protocols and formats, and can then feed this data into subscription billing. Together with this SAP Convergent Mediation by Digital Route Cloud Edition, you can also cover more complex use cases. So at the end of the billing period, for example, each month, then the pre-billing data is being handed over to S/4HANA or any other of the supported, or any other backend system. It could also be SAP ECC. So as we have some customers using ECC SD, but what you see here is a list of SAP solutions for which we provide out-of-the-box integration. So then we hand over the pre-billing data to, in this case, S/4HANA Cloud, in this example, for taxation and invoicing purposes. So the invoice is being generated here. And if we come back to the solution order, as you may remember, I said this solution order may include different item types. So the subscription item is forwarded to subscription billing, and other item types like hardware, physical goods, or other stuff may be directly forwarded here as well to the invoicing, providing here convergent invoicing capabilities, so to provide one single bill for all of that. And then all the subsequent processes are then triggered, like accounts receivables update, general ledger update, and eventually also credit card payments or the payments in general. Okay, so this was a brief introduction about what is subscription billing, what's the purpose, and how it is embedded in a system environment in order to really reflect the true end-to-end quote-to-cash process for subscription business. And with that, I would like to really now start with a demo. So I have prepared kind of a real-life world example. So let's imagine there's a customer who is manufacturing and selling 3D printers, but now wants to transform the business and wants also to add services. In this case, 3D printing as a service. And the idea here is that the 3D printer is not sold anymore, but it's more provided to the customer. So enabling the customer to use the 3D printer, but on a subscription basis. So the customer has to pay on a regular basis a monthly fee and also has to pay for the actual usage. So for whatever he has printed with a 3D printer. And what you see here on this slide is basically the business model or the rate plan, yeah, how the charges are looking like. So the idea here is there's a one-time fee associated. So every subscriber has to pay a one-time setup fee of 99 euro. And then there is a monthly charge, I already said. So every month the customer has to pay 49 euro as a fixed fee. And then on top, we see usage-based charges. So for every cubic centimeter he has printed, he may get a charge for the cubic centimeter. So the first 10 cubic centimeters are free of charge every month, as we have here a monthly billing cycle. And then if you print more, then there is a tiered price in place. So depending on the usage, you have to pay the respective amount. So now there are two more things we need to consider. So there's also a partner share associated. So subscription billing is expected here to calculate the partner commission, because this company is actually providing this service via a partner network. So the partner wants also to get their shares. So, and the idea is that for every monthly charge, so every month the customer is paying, there's also a partner share. Subscription billing should calculate. So every month the partner gets 19 euro for a subscription which he was responsible to get. And also for the usage-based charges, there's also a partner share. So also here there is, beginning with the 11th cubic centimeter every month, the partner gets a share of 1 euro. So also this is something subscription billing should calculate. So this is kind of an incentive to sell this service to big customers who hopefully have a higher usage so that the partner gets a higher commission. And there's also one more thing to consider. So there is a usage package which we also are selling here together with the printing with this service. It has a one-time fee associated, 890 euro, but this includes then a 500 cubic centimeter package, meaning that once the customer pays this usage package, he can now consume up to 500 cubic centimeters without additional charge. So broken down to a cubic centimeter, that's cheaper than the regular rate plan. So this is the idea to convince customers to buy those usage packages. So in this case, he gets kind of a balance of 500 cubic centimeters, and he can consume this balance or this package within a period of 12 months. And once these 500 cubic centimeters are entirely consumed, then the regular prices here apply. So that's actually what we want to model now in subscription billing. And before we really go to the system, the last slide, what do we need to do? So we need to do actually 4 steps. The first step is to configure the system in a way that everything is in place, like define markets, which is given in this demo, define unit of measure, like cubic centimeters, define all the rate plan elements, so all the bricks and pieces we want to use later in our rate plan. Then define the custom amount for the partner share so that subscription billing is able to calculate a partner share. And also define a custom reference on subscription level for the partner ID so that we can also provide the ID of the partner who is eligible to get the partner commission. The next step is that we create a rate plan template. So this is basically the structure of the rate plan. So structure-wise, we have to define all the elements of the rate plan. So we will see that in the demo, and also some structural data like what's the billing cycle and so forth. Then we will define the allowance template. So here we want to create an allowance reflecting the usage package. And the fourth step is that we then do the actual product definition, and here everything comes together during product definition. So we will here create a rate plan based on this template, and we will also allocate this allowance to this product. Okay, so with that, let's switch now to the system.